When it comes to the border, we learned something with the Cuba situation, didn't we? What we heard from Mayorkas was, we're not going to take the Cuban refugees. They're looking for asylum, but we'll take people across the border from Mexico. Why? Because Cubans in America, Little Havana in Miami, voted for Trump. That's why.
Right. See, but that comes back to what I was saying before, Joe. It's all about the why. And the why is because we want certain people who will come into the country and vote Democrat. We don't want other people who might come in and be more potentially conservative. It's so simple. And the problem that exists is that it's in front of our faces, and we have a media that is complicit with this administration and shares their goals and therefore won't do anything about it.
Many people say, you also cover in the book Big Tech, and again, it's called, go and get it right now from Sean Spicer, called Radical Nation. Big Tech, I thought there was an opportunity when we had the House, the Senate, and the presidency to do something about 230. Was there not enough backbone in the House of Representatives or something? Why didn't we do something when we had those 2 years where some change might have been made? Because right now, they're just clamping down. Big Tech says we've got the billions, we've got the sway, we've got the power, and we did everything we could in 2020 to make sure Trump didn't get reelected. Why didn't we do something?
Huge strategic mistake. Huge strategic mistake. I think part of it was there was always something that was a bigger priority, number one. Number two, there was slight disagreement about what to do. Some people said, you know, from a purely conservative standpoint, you were saying, well, do we really want to be on record regulating these folks? But at the end of the day, here's what people need to understand about Section 230 that you brought up, that's part of the 1996 Decency Act. It gives them special protection. So this is about just treating them like a normal company, treating them like a publisher of any other, newspaper or Joe Pags or Sean Spicer. They get special carve-outs right now under the law. And all that I think people have to realize is that they shouldn't be. They should be treated just the same. That would give you and I and anybody else that's been defamed by them, that's been treated, to actually go in and challenge them in court, which is pretty much not an opportunity that is able to be availed of itself at this point because of the protections they have.
And why didn't we take a look at it? I mean, this is from 1996. I mean, 2009 was when Twitter really took off, and Facebook and all that. This was not planning for Twitter, Facebook, and all these Instagram that could really stifle us. And they advertised as, we're the open forum. We're the new town hall. Don't go to the town square. We've got it right online. Go on your device. And then when you get there, you might be banned if you look like Sean Spicer and Joe Pags. It doesn't make any sense. And when they took the president down with 84 or 87 million followers, wasn't that enough? I mean, enough is enough, right?
But here's the problem. They took the president down, but they don't take the Taliban down.
Right. They're still there. Yep. And China.
Right. So it's not, look, and again, it goes back to the why. It comes back to the why, because they're threatened by the president. They're threatened by the fact that if they can't use their platforms to peddle liberal BS and an orthodoxy and a socialist agenda, then they're screwed. And what happens is you see someone like President Trump and other conservatives develop big followings that get a large amount of engagement. It threatens the agenda.
Yeah, it does. It's Sean Spicer, SeanSpicer.com. Get his book called Radical Nation. You can pre-order it right now. Always watch Spicer and Company. I'm on the air at the same time, Sean, but you know that I DVR it every night, and I watch it every night, and I appreciate you. Come back often, my friend. Thank you so much for this book, and thanks for the hard work you've done for our country. Thank you.
It's always great being with you.
All right, brother. We're back after this. Stay right here.